Well, there we are, everyone. It's a cold morning. It's about 50 degrees out right now. I'm currently in my usual garage coat and everything. John's trying to find his second hoodie, but it's warming up. It should be about 70s later today. As you could see, we've got the outside walls on. So we've got the front porch on. We still got to put the concrete down where the posts go. And we've got the exterior walls started. We're just going to come up here and step in through one of these walls. Here we are. This bench we actually made out of the shipping straps from lumber. So this is 1, 2, 3, and then 4 just sliced down. So 4 stripping pieces from shipping lumber, and we made a bench. It works out really good, holds my weight, nice and comfortable. So right there is where the front door is going to be. Stepping down onto the porch, and then from there we'll have the steps going down, which will put us with the steps right about here for the length. So later on somebody will be able to park there without any issue. Should be nice. On the inside here, you can see we've got one beam put up, or one post, or one joist, or whatever term you want to use. I'm not a carpenter. So this is where our second floor is going to be. If I come over here and I stand underneath it, as you can see, there's plenty of space between me and it. So later, I will probably drop a beam down into here, which would still put it way over the top of even my head at 6 foot plus. We do have a minor issue in the floor that I've come across that needs to be fixed, and that's that right here, or is it this one? Yeah, right here. I'm gonna have to go and put little bracer pieces in underneath this seam, because there's just a little bit too much give on it so it moves around. Not a big deal. The primary seams are deliberately going this direction with the floor joist, and that's because I knew my walking area was going to be right through the center here. My kitchen area is going to be right in this area. Shower, toilet. Sitting area-ish type thing, and all the heating stuff is going to go over there. We actually, right now, we have a propane heater that's in the tent, which is what's going to end up in here. It's an insane overkill for the tent, but it should be perfect for here in the cabin. Okay, so today's goal is to put the rest of these up. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then an end board. And then we'll put the floor on. And then once the floor is on, we should be able to start in on the roof trusses and joists, or whatever you want to call them. I'm not a carpenter.
Yeah.
We good?
Yeah.
Hi everyone. I don't know if you can hear me on the phone from this distance, but if you're going to do this kind of thing, you got to be okay with the acrobatics. We got the second floor beams in place. We've got our plywood sheathing we're going to be putting on up here in order to be able to work. And that's the reason why the back end I left with the floor open. That way I can stick the pieces of plywood up through, and then I'm going to cap it off later. We'll follow up with more about that in a little bit. Have fun. Are you done shooting video?
No.
Oh. Well, you don't need 3 minutes of just twirling around not doing anything.
I'm waiting for you to say the intro.
Huh?
I'm just waiting for you to say something.
You're doing what?
I'm waiting for you to say something.
Oh, well, you should have told me that you wanted me to say something.
That's why I've been waiting for this whole entire time.
Oh, well, I thought you were just shooting video of your own. Okay, well, hit pause then. I know that I end up preaching about these Adu booster packs, these 500 watts that are just universally awesome, but I gotta show you guys my latest trick with this. So it comes with a 12-volt cigarette lighter adapter, but that's not even the cool thing. The cool thing is that with that adapter, you can start lights up in your off-grid shelter. So as you can see, the whole entire thing is daylight lit. Up above me is a single strand of 12-volt daylight lighting. You can order them up in kits like this one here, and I'll put the kit in the description so that you can take a look. It's also got 2 more strands. This is just wanting 1 strand inside of this shot. But here we go, just to finish up the rest of that little clip. This is the Audio Booster Pack, and it comes with this basic adapter, and a buddy of mine gave me a 10-foot lead off an old air pump. That old air pump is just wired right directly up into this set of lights, and then they're just hanging from hooks. And as you can see, it works amazing and goes for about 4 hours worth of light. Oh, this was a freebie that John and I picked up on the side of the road. We couldn't believe it was free. The only thing wrong with it was that this was just unwound, and we went back in, rewound it, and it works perfect. Reclines and everything.
Those are the best parts?
Oh, what's the best part? Okay. Hey, welcome to our cabin and our off-grid build. John and I have been working really hard. We finally got the door in. Come on inside. So as you can see, everything's all shored up, and John will panorama and show you that the whole upstairs is in as far as most of the floor. Go ahead, John. Oh, we're going to go up the ladder. Go ahead. So as you can see, we got the roofing started. We're starting to get the main beam in. Everything should go pretty well. Can you see me?
Yep.
All right. Hey everyone, so that's this weekend's work. We've managed to go and get the second floor done, the roof joists in. We went in underneath the main floor and we ended up putting in pieces underneath where the seams are in the plywood. And at this point we've got about $960 worth of material into the build, and that's including the cost of the roofing that we purchased today. We've got plastic siding showing up. We've got 6mm really thick construction plastic showing up. I'm going to end up doing the whole entire thing in plastic, put the roof on, and we should be able to move in until I can afford to do the siding pieces, which is probably going to be another $200 invested. After that, once the siding is on, we'll probably paint the entire siding, which will help seal it for the winter. And then after that, we'll start in on doing the insulation. It's only getting down to about 45 to 50 at night. So once we're actually inside the cabin, we should be able to buy ourselves at least a month, month and a half of time. Much better than being in a summertime tent. Alright, so I just wanted to go and show you the last little piece, which is getting these roofing rafters in. We've got our main beam going across here. I'm 6'1", and as you can see, I've got plenty of room here. Even at 6'1", I've got headroom clear to almost the side of the room. These walls are a little bit below my shoulder height, so it should be nice and homey up here. Easily enough room for a kid's bed and my bed on that side. There we go.